How come America is so willing to give millions of dollars in aid to foreign countries but reluctant to give that same economic aid to its own citizens? This isn't a question of me not wanting to help others. I agree with that help. This is me wondering, why can't that same rationale apply to its own citizens? Why not both? Couple of reasons. First, giving other countries money has the benefit of keeping them from turning to Russia or China for support. Thus, it benefits the US because it's essentially buying allies and ensuring that foreign powers have trouble trying to expand their hegemonic influence. This is also why China invests so heavily in African infrastructure. Second, countries having USD means they are likely to use USD. While a lot of global finance is based off the dollar, China has been trying to use digital currencies and other practices to increase the amount of trade denominated in RMB. Just look to how Iran was cut off from SWIFT during the nuclear deal to see how controlling these institutions can turn into real international leverage. Foreign aid is never really just about benevolence. Of course, welfare isn't either. But the US is much better at justifying defense spending compared to actually fulfilling its social obligations to its own non-billionaire citizens. Edit. Fixed a typo. It is usually not a matter of just giving some other country money. First, foreign aid is often in the form of funding to buy US-made goods and services, tractors or whatever, so it benefits US companies and workers. Second, a fair amount of US aid goes to Israel, and some also to Egypt, to help keep the peace, and for Israel, they also provide the US with a lot of intelligence data, and have been known to lob a missile into Iran to prevent nuclear weapons research. A few years ago, there was a local story where US authorities briefly detained and I think deported a guy from an Arab country. I mentioned it in passing to a retired FBI agent I know, wondering how US authorities got information on this guy. Israeli intelligence, was all the guy would say.